We started our bachelor's with majors in electronics and communication at PS University, Bangalore. And then we also did our minors in computer science. Post that, my brother started working for Mercedes Benz. You want to add something onto it?
Yeah, so I was working for AMG Cars team project. I was an iOS app developer there. And then he was working for Wipro.
I was working for Apple through Wipro. I was working as a project engineer. My work mostly dealt with data analysis. Probably that's where my interest towards data science just evolved. And it was also the era of data science when I just started 2 years back. So that's how we were or definitely sure of doing either masters or MTech. So just masters happened. We gave GRE gate and then Pace University happened, and we are here today doing. We just completed our masters in data science.
Yeah, like this podcast is mainly for people who believe that tech is boring, who believe that data is boring. Because I think the next stars are born in entrepreneurship, and there's no other way that. Have you heard this quote by Shah Rukh Khan, who when he says that he's last of the stars? I
Yeah,
think nobody's gonna watch movies, and next star is coming from a guy who's building something. So this is for people to make similar to what Nikhil Kamath is doing, showing that entrepreneurship is cool, and that's what will probably in the future will build anything. Because right now I was using this app called Lovable. Have you heard of that?
No.
It is used to build apps,
Okay.
and it codes so fast so that like there are if you just know like what to search and how to debug, you could easily build an app from anything without even knowing coding. So tell me something very cool that you found out about tech. Like you saw something, it was like, wow, this is so interesting, that made you dive in more into data engineering and stuff.
I think everything about tech is somewhere cool because it always goes out of the way. For example, these days, building an app or building a website is just a matter of few seconds. So we have almost come till that stage. And we don't even need humans to build an app or a build website these days. So everything AI is taking care. So it's almost, tech is almost replacing humans. We have come to that level. So I think that itself is cool. Like what we can't expect, like what more it can do. So that itself is very cool, I would say.
Like when we were doing a schooling, probably we would take an hour or two to do a presentation. But today it's just like a matter of 30 seconds to do an entire PPT. You just need to give a prompt and then it gives like 10 times better than what I would be doing if I took for probably 2 or 3 hours of span to do that PPT. That's where the word is going. And even you can, like every day you keep seeing new changes like Uber Eats. Now there's no human being who's delivering food or something. It's the robots that is doing on the way. So every day you keep, as you walk down the streets, you see that there are new changes because of technology. Also, people say that AI will be replacing humans in the near future. I don't really believe it. So I don't think AI will replace the human beings, but the ones who are using AI will definitely be replacing the ones who do not use AI or be any term of tech. Definitely, if you learn it, you're going to be the next future for sure.
But when you say that AI will not replace humans, do you mean that what I believe is I think the job that requires 10 people will be done by a single guy.
Well, yes.
So other 9 people will be out of jobs.
Well, again, that is the situation with few tasks. But again, you have to like, I feel like you have to fall in love with the idea of learning new things because the job that you love the most today, that job might not exist in the next 5 or probably 2 years. So you can start building another AI platform which can do many other tasks so that the rest of the 9 can pick up a new skill and start doing something that, it's come up with something else. That's what I believe.
Interesting. Because like, see, the coding will be gone.
True.
And presentation, so many things that needed repetition has been like automated to an extent where you do not need anyone. I probably was seeing the news where around 12,000 people will be laid off from TCS.
Yes.
Or something like that. So I don't know where the future is going. Do you guys get scared sometimes thinking about this kind of stuff?
Definitely. There's no day that does not pass without thinking of such thoughts. But I feel like though AI can do a lot of tasks, but definitely there is a need for human intervention, especially because AI can't judge what human emotions can do. Like I can't say like, give me the best outfit for today. Probably it will give a particular color, but I like black, you might like gray, you might like green. So in terms of these emotions, definitely AI, whatever tech that comes in, can't do justice to this, or this field can't be captured by it, is what I
Like,
feel.
what if it completely understands you? Like, what if it knows that you like black or you like blue, and then comes up with an answer?
Okay, well, that is possible, but human brains or human mind keep changing every day. What I was probably a year back is not what I am today. I keep changing my desires, or my likes keep changing.
Yeah, like what if the LLM starts learning with you every single day?
It is possible, 101% it is
Yes.
possible, and that's what an LLM is all about, where it keeps learning. And yeah, for an example, at times when you have no one to talk, you can actually talk to an LLM and it will start making you feel better. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, AI can add in emotions at times for sure. So yeah, there's nothing like this cannot happen.
Yeah,
So
there's
that's where
nothing
we are at the
impossible
moment.
left.
Yeah, I was talking with my boss. Like we were talking about it's almost like Tony Stark stuff. We were almost getting to like Jarvis, like which I think probably see ChatGPT is used by so many people. Just imagine something more powerful than ChatGPT, which only billionaires could use. They can do like
Yeah,
some sci-fi shit,
definitely.
right? So, what do you like feel? Anybody coming to USA to do a master's in computer science or like data engineering, like you guys?
I mean, it's not the location, to be honest, is what I believe at least. It's the intent and the motivation. So, wherever you are in the world, I think if you are ready to learn and put yourself out there, I think you'll do great. And US, of course, it already has a great platforms ready over here. So, everybody tend to choose US because you have ready platforms. You can just step in and give it a shot. But I also believe that if you have your talent within, I think wherever you are in the world, you will shine. That's what I feel.
Like 5 or 10 years down the lane, if you see the job market here in US was way more great when compared to India. But today, if you see, it's not the same. India's market is equally as amazing as here it is today. So it's not like if you come to US, things will change. But I think, as he said, it's always the intent, your dedication and motivations that's going to change
Now,
things.
like to students who wanna learn computer science, should they even learn coding?
I
Definitely,
think, yeah,
yes.
coding is the basic. It's yeah, of course, coding will get replaced. But as I said, like if you don't learn coding, then you yourself will get replaced. So coding is the basic of any computer science student. So that coding is all about problem solving, how you approach a problem.
I don't say that you need to know the syntax of any programming language, or you need to know 10 different programming language. You just need to know how to solve that particular problem. That is all you need to know.
So, like the logic behind the problem,
Yes.
not the code that you
Syntax,
wanna write
yes.
about it.
Yeah, because definitely, I keep reading news which says that there'll be no more programming languages. All you need to know is English, because that we've almost reached that place. Today.
Yeah, where you just type a prompt in English and you have the code ready. So
you just need to know the logic of solving a particular problem.
Yeah.
That is it.
So, like you need to learn physics and math.
Yes,
Other than
yes.
That
coding.
is
That
the
is the
core.
base.
That
I
is
think
the core.
what plays major role is the basic, that 10 standard, 12 standard, those, and then everything else gets built on. But that base is the thing that is most important.
Interesting. So yeah. The advice you would give is learn problem solving rather than coding.
Yes.
So anybody coming to this place, and any AI tech that probably fascinated you in the last couple of months.
I recently came across a particular website called as Wondershare Verbo. It's basically, again, a video generating, video editing app. So, like, let's say entering a company and there's an orientation. It creates videos, generates a welcome speech or anything for that matter. And I'll put my image, and it will generate a video of me talking in German, talking in whatnot languages which I don't even know. So that's the kind of video generation that particular app does. It's called Wondershare Verbo, and that's really fascinating for me.
There's also another application called Remini, which generates images. So right now, my WhatsApp DP, my Instagram DP is all images generated from an AI. So it gives really cool images. For example, you want a formal image that you will put it on your LinkedIn DP. So it generates images based on your prompt. So I feel that is cool.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of the software called Cluely?
No.
It's a cheating software
Okay.
made by grads in Colombia. Like this is a software where I don't know. I'm not a coder, but I know Python. There's something called as lead code that
Yes.
some companies give
Yeah.
exams about it.
Yes.
So they have found out a way to cheat lead code because I saw somewhere in an interview the founder saying that it was just about memorizing stuff rather than learning something. So he came up with a way to cheat it, and they got prohibited from Colombia for doing that, and then raised $20 million for the company, and right now they're like in San Francisco working on it.
But I think this is not going to be stale because humans will, end of the day, figure out another way to cheat that system as well.
Yeah.
Because this cheating it was existing years back. It exists today, and I'm sure it'll exist forward as well. So at the end of the day, it's human brain that plays the key role. However smart you make the system, who is making the system? It's the humans. So they also know how to par that system and,
No, that's the fear, right?
Yeah.
What if we are creating something that is more intelligent than us?
It will be. It is very scary, but I think we are getting very close to it.
And also, Elon is doing something like very peculiar and very futuristic, putting a chip in your brain.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard of that too. I'm eager to see what next it can bring
if
in.
he puts a chip in the brain, so no, nobody will be able to beat Elon. And also, the powerful the chip, the powerful the brain, and so the people who have money will have more powerful chips, obviously.
Yes.
So anybody with no money will not be able to beat whatever they do.
Yeah, money is ruling the world since a very long time. It will rule.
Yeah. Like, do you guys have girlfriends?
No, we are single.
Yeah, very much single.
Very much single. Like, do you use AI while talking to girls?
No. I think, yeah, again, that is where I was getting to, that AI can't bring in emotions to that extent what human beings can bring in at times.
Of course, it'll give beautiful lines.
Yes,
that-
definitely. There's
yeah.
no doubt in it. Like, if I have to write a professional email, or even for that matter, if I have to write like, you send me a LinkedIn message for me to invite to this particular podcast. So I'll definitely get back to ChatGPT asking what could be a good way to frame an answer so that you are also impressed by the personality, because that will be my first impression that I'm leaving for you to know about me. So definitely it will play a major role. So I definitely use ChatGPT or various other AI platforms to reply to various different people. But again, when it comes to a girlfriend or somebody who you love, I don't, tend to use ChatGPT or any other AI platform.
Yeah, but like it gives like fantastic answers.
Yes, no doubt.
on that.
Yeah. It's something that probably someday you guys want to create something with AI. What will it be, or what will be the product or the service be?
I think I think there are already enough AI in every other field. I would love be including AI into job finding stuff. For
I think there is one.
there are enough, like you name it. There is AI in fashion field. There is AI in searching for houses. There is AI everywhere. You name it, there is AI.
Is there like any AI to like see how my stock portfolio is?
Yeah, I'm
guess
sure
it
there
is,
is. There is, because there is no platform left where they don't say AI. Even the companies. I also heard to this that Google in one of their meetings. So in a 30 minutes of talk in a meeting, they use AI minimum of 7 times in just 30 minutes of their talk. So AI is just part of everything and anything these days. So yeah.
I'm not sure if they're using AI or any of this generative models in terms of like in Supreme Court or for some reason around law field. Probably that's something I would like to explore.
What do you guys have like future goals right now?
On a professional level, I would say getting into a good working place, work culture where people around me resonate with what I think or what I feel, and where my work, my knowledge and skill set is respected, and where I can definitely learn, because I'm just starting off my career. So definitely something where I can learn a lot of things. and people who can inspire me. Otherwise, like I have a farm back at home in Tumkur, as I mentioned. So that's my long-term dream, is to go get back to the farms and stay a peaceful life there.
Interesting. And
So
yours?
it's the same. That long-term goal is the same. I think it's not just the two of us. As a family, we believe that's our long-term goal, and we want to be there. But again, we love doing things outside of this professional things as well. Like back in 2020, we started our own startup idea called as Augmented, where we're trying to convert 2D textbook images into 3D virtual objects. So that is something we were doing on the side. And then recently we started a YouTube podcast channel called as the Twin Podcast, where again we get eminent peoples to talk to us. So there's always something that we try doing on the side just so that we enjoy what we are doing on the go. So yeah, always we skate, we swim, we have learned abacus, karate. So these are things that we are doing in life parallel to education or professional work experience.
Like my parents, especially my mom, used to make sure that she puts us into all these various activities every summer vacation. So we have professional skaters, professional calligraphers. We have also tried karate, abacus, swimming, acting. So there have been a lot of things that we have been doing. We went to dance classes, singing classes. So my mother made sure that she puts us into all of these. And then later we figure out, like, we didn't continue everything for a long time. Everything just started off, and then whichever we tend to like, we continued it. We also have passion for teaching. So even I did tutoring and teaching at my bachelor's. We were teaching a course called as Design of Augmented Reality and Virtual Reality. So I taught for around like 4 semesters. I was getting paid for it too. So passion for teaching is something that has been instilled in us.
Who is like one entrepreneur that you guys look up to other than Nikhil Kamath?
There are a lot, but Ratan Tata, I think the way he started and the end of the day, the humility that he got in human emotions, staying grounded. So those are the qualities I just loved about him. Even after like growing his company to multiple extents.
I think he believed in the fact that giving back to the society that gave him so much. So that's something I also resonate with. That is something even I believe, that you have to give back to the society that has given you something. So yeah.
Like when you guys are like twins, is there some bond you feel that without even talking, you understand what each other is feeling?
Yes, I think that is definitely true. It's not as true as they show in movies, like if you pinch me, it is going to hurt him. Definitely, that's not true. But yes, because we are there, like I've spent my all, I'm 25 years old now. So all my 25 years old, 365 days, 24 bars, I'm with him. We go out to the same place. We have gone to the same school, college. We were in the same class. So it has been the same thing. We have been in the same house, breathing the same air. We meet the same people. So our likes and dislikes are more or less the same, but it's not 100%. But definitely the...
And I also believe this is not just with twins.
Yeah.
Any two people who stay 365 days, 24/7 close will share this bond.
Yeah, I think so.
What are the disadvantages as twins?
Lack of privacy. Again, there are a lot of people who say you're twins, you're so lucky, you tend to get, people tend to look towards you easily, you tend to grab the attention.
Well, all of those are facts, but they don't get to see the other side of the coin. That is where you, as you said, lack of privacy, and he knows exactly what you're thinking at that moment, which is a dangerous thing. It's an AI sitting next to you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, even otherwise, like my father had to pay fees for 2 of us at the same time. So financially also, it's a lot of thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of confusion. Even at Pace University, I'm not sure if I've said this, but when I-20 was generated, I got his I-20 in my portal, Pace portal.
I mean,
so there have been a lot of places. And again, when I applied to other universities, they sent me a mail saying there have been duplicate of applications.
This happened in University of North Texas too, Texas Arlington. So they have confused names. This has been happening
these are all like big
school.
universities. So there have been confusions there. Also, another thing, when I enter a wedding, so when this buffet system, when I go 2 times, they'll be like, why is he coming again and again? It's like, I've gone just for the second time. Probably he has went 2 times. So they're like, why is he coming again and again? So that is also there at times.
You guys had any trouble with girls?
Not really. Because I haven't dated anybody till date. So that's the thing.
Have you seen these movies where there's confusion?
Yeah. Probably Chudwa 2 is one of them. That's where I mentioned that if you pinch me, it hurts him. No, that is not happening.
Any solution you guys have thought of for that?
No, I think we shouldn't find a solution to
Yeah,
it.
that's fun.
Yeah, we should leverage
Confusion
it
is
to our
fun.
advantage.
Yeah.
But no, I think people probably the confusion just stays for like
Yeah,
the
few
first
days.
few days, but then gradually
Like,
people tend to figure it
do you
out.
wanna marry twins or a different? Like, what is your choice? Type in.
I mean, we'll start with the twins, finding twins. If that works out, great. If not, let's see what universe has.
Yeah, I
written.
mean, we can't really, it's when it comes to love or marriage, I think it can't be, planned for sure. It's all what is written in fate or probably what happens naturally is what I believe.
And also, I saw probably in your LinkedIn page that you have won some awards and stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So recently we won an award called as Outstanding Graduate Students of the Year 2025 for Pace University. I feel that wasn't just a result of my academic performance. We both had 4.0 GPA, but it wasn't just a result of my academic performance, but it was also a reflection of various other activities. We were involved with Pace Data Science Club. We were involved with AI Lab. He was working as graduate assistant with one of the professors back at university. We were also part of various other events every now and then. So we love being part of various. We love meeting new people. We also published 2 research papers under a professor. It was based on kernel density.
And he's only talking about academic stuff. But what I also believe is what we did outside of campus as well, like we at home, like what struggles, the personal trauma.
I
trying to
probably
prove-
not. They didn't give the award for that, but I personally feel there was a lot of struggles that I got to see after coming to US. But so I think it was God who blessed me. Like, yeah, this is for you.
So, yeah.
No, talk about the struggles also. Like, because I
Okay.
want people to know, or any students coming to know the reality of like probably living in US.
Okay, so I came to US when I was 23 years old. All my 23 years, I've never stayed out of my house. I was in my house, no hostel, nothing, under the surveillance of my parents. My mother has been very protective. She is the one who decides a lot of things. Even with in terms of the university I get into, my education, she was the teacher for the 2 of us. So everything was under her control. I was just doing my part of my studies. Rest everything, my shopping to everything else was handled by her. But after I came here from scratch, from brooming, sweeping, cooking, my God.
To
Big-
deciding how much to pay, how much to keep in bank, how much to have in cash,
Yeah.
all of these. Like
Even
it's-
the outfit. My
Yeah.
mother used to keep the clothes outside. We just used to wear it and come. The vehicle used to be waiting outside the door. Just get into the vehicle, go to the destination. So while going to the destination, I would just swipe on the phone. But now it's not like that. I have to keep.
what is the
check-
best way to reach, which is more economically good, all of these thought process. I think, and also it's also finding people, the
Yeah.
right set of people, that plays a huge role when it comes to success in US, because if you're around people who just idle trying to do nothing, then you also tend to do that itself. So
Yeah.
more you're around people who love to do new things, who love to go out and see what they can learn and do better, I think more you also tend to behave like them.
Also, in our case, since we were twins, I think we made less friends since our
back in
beginning.
India.
Probably because people felt, for me, he is his first priority, and it is, of course. So people tend to seek first priority, or they want to be in the priority list. That didn't really was
Work
a
out
case
in
with the
our
2
case.
of us. So making friends was also a task. I was also a little bit shy. So that was also a struggle, I would say. Making new friends, talking to people easily, that was a struggle.
How did you guys feel about New York?
New York is a beautiful city, no doubt in that. Well, as I said, I was born and brought up everything in Bangalore.
So it's a very similar kind of situation,
City.
very more
Yeah.
of buildings.
I feel the weather was
Yeah.
was a tough thing for me. The crowd, the traffic is more or less the same,
As
but
in
the
Bangalore.
buildings are beautiful here.
I think, and also I was seeing this probably Joe Rogan podcast where he was saying about how we are different from gorillas. Do you know the story?
No.
That controversy between the fight between 100 men and single gorilla.
Okay, I've not heard of
Okay.
it.
Are you guys on Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah, like this was a big controversy where there was this challenge talking about can one gorilla beat 100 men? What do you guys think?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. obviously like gorilla will easily beat 100 men, but so we are more intelligent than gorilla, so we will find out another way to do it. But if like fighters like you watch UFC,
Not really, but yeah, I know about it.
yeah,
But I don't know watch
like
much.
big people like John Jones and stuff. If you put them in the cage, it will be not be possible. But so I was telling about how our brains is different from other. When you are trying to create something that is more intelligent than us, do you think we are heading towards a dystopian future?
Well, these are just theories that we are framing now, and we really don't know what's going to come in future. We can just make a statement, okay, this might be, but at the end of the day, it's a whole new game because when
What do you think? You think
I think no, I would love if it's a no as well. I mean, like, I wouldn't love it going towards a negative side, but instead, if it's going to help us grow, I think that side or a positive side of that aspect is what I would love to see as well.
Change is very scary for sure, but change is the only constant, as they say. Everything keeps changing. We have to get adapted, but the lesser the better.
so? You guys graduated
May 2025. May.
2025.
Yeah.
So, what has your job search structure or the process had been?
It's mostly about applying across various platforms, LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, and things like that. And then, of course, writing cold emails, writing personalized messages to LinkedIn people, professional recruiters, and things like that. And why we started the podcast, one of the main reasons was this because it helped us network a lot, reach out to people, industry professional, asking them to talk to us. In that 30 minutes of duration of our podcast, we get to learn more about them and the company as well. So that kind of different strategy we started.
Do you think AI has made an impact?
Probably it has decreased the number of job opportunities, but at the current moment, I don't think that is the major reason for the job market to be down. It's mostly because on F1 visa. It's mostly with the sponsorship because of the recent news that have come up and the new changes in the law that they've brought in. I
But
think
there are also
sponsorship-
few new jobs coming up in the name of AI. That is also
Yes.
there. There are few jobs that is getting eliminated because of AI, but there are new jobs coming up with the name of AI, telling that something where AI was never used. For example, in a coffee shop where AI was never used, now they're trying to integrate AI and see if what customer likes, how many customers are coming
Yes.
daily. So with data, they're trying to integrate AI and see if they could do something better in terms of customer satisfaction. So yeah, it is both the ways. Few jobs are getting eliminated because of AI, but few jobs are getting included because of AI.
Even now we can see that the courses at bachelor's or master's level also is increased. Before there was just computer science, electronics, mechanical and few other. But today in computer science, we have a 4-year degree just for data science, just for machine learning, just for AI, just for deep learning. So there are a lot of things opening up.
And also, is there a entrepreneur in US working on AI that you really like and probably follow?
We had
Podcast with our first podcast was with Manu Bharadwaj. He's also working on a startup called as Unified
OpenAI.
OpenAI.
So yeah, he is also trying to do something in that AI field itself. So I think he's interesting.
Is in US?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Because like I want to understand your world. I think that my world is completely different to your world because like about some. Have you heard of the controversy about the genes, eagle genes, with Sydney Sweeney?
No.
So, tell me a controversy that you have heard of, because I don't know which news I'm listening to.
I don't know. I can't think of a
Yeah,
controversy.
think of any of
Okay, what do you guys watch? If you open your Instagram right now, what do you see?
It's mostly actually I'm not much into Hollywood movies or things. I'm mostly into Indian reality shows or I'm mostly into like
Don't tell me Big Boss.
it is one of them for sure. Well, there are other stuff also, but it's mostly fun memes or things like that. Not much into AI or nothing professional. Basically,
Yeah,
my
nothing
social
tech.
media is just like for my peace of mind. Enjoy some like good music or something fun, good, something that I can laugh about. Yeah.
So like you don't see any controversies in your field. It's just music and probably chit
No,
chat with people.
Definitely not much on
yeah,
social media.
controversies, I don't think something that I can talk about.
Yeah.
It's very like regional controversies, not
Yeah,
really.
not really anything that's good.
Nothing with Elon, nothing with
No,
Trump,
No,
nothing
no,
with
no. I
definitely
think
not.
both of our
Yeah.
Instagram doesn't have anything to do with tech.
Yeah.
interesting because my Instagram or X is completely filled with people like Elon, Peter Thiel, the Roy. Roy is the founder of Cluely, and there were another these three guys who raised 800,000 funding from YC. So these are like the top things that I watch. So
I also feel that's like mostly because like when I'm applying for jobs or when I'm studying, it's all of this tech. So I want to, whenever I'm seeing some social media, I want to get something absolutely away from it. And well, who knows what I'll hear next, and that probably might be affecting my job also. So these things around tech is also a little scary. So I tend to keep myself away from that, and it's mostly something that I laugh about is what I watch.
like when you mean by like you work on, what do you work on actually? Like do you code? What do you do actually?
Uh, like you're asking right now or what?
Yeah, the jobs you're looking for. What is the
Okay.
role that you will be playing in that company?
Okay, right now we both
Are applying for data scientist role, data analyst role, and machine learning and AI roles. So these are the four aspects that we are trying to look in. As a data scientist or a data analyst, it's mostly trying to get meaningful insights of data, trying to get some KPIs, analyze data, clean the data, and then try.
It's basically model creation,
Yeah, when it
creating
comes to
predictive
machine learning.
models, running the data processing pipelines. This is more or less what we tend
training
to
the
do.
models, evaluating the models.
Again, if it comes to LLMs, it's mostly with generating things and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you like a very frank question. Do you guys like what you're doing?
Well, I won't say that.
It's not love for sure.
It's
Like
not love. I
might
like
be,
it.
yeah.
I don't love anything.
Yeah.
Love anything.
Indeed, never it has been a case where we both love this and that's why we're doing. No, we just want to see if that is
Yeah.
what we like. That's why we have kept a foot in most of the things.
Yeah, like I said, my journey spanned from computer science, electronics and communication, then data science. We have kept constantly changing. Even otherwise, also we, as I said, we are part of so many other different things. Also, we continuously keep doing something other than.
It has never been constant, and
Yeah.
main reason for why it has not never been constant is because there's nothing like this is all we want to do in life. There's never been that passionate feeling.
I think we get bored easily.
Yeah, we get bored very easily, so we love keep switching and try new things.
Because like I have seen people in Pace, probably in Seidenberg, where like they would just put their headphones on and just like code all the time in probably.
Yeah, there are people
There are
like
people,
like
but we are
that.
definitely not one of
amongst-
those.
yeah.
I do it because I'm into this and definitely I have to earn some money. So that is, but definitely I like data science and that is why I chose this. But it's not like I love.
This is all I want to do in life? No, definitely not.
Definitely no.
Do you think that's a drawback?
No, I
Like,
think that is an advantage, is what I would love to believe, because when you only stick to one thing, then your mind will only revolve around that thing. For example, you're working at a coffee shop, then your mind, if it's only running around coffee shop, you'll not get to know what is happening at the airport. If you know what is happening at the airport, you can try bringing those strategies, what is happening at the airport, to your coffee shop as well. So trying to know various aspects will help you do your job well, is what I believe.
Again, it shouldn't be like a jack of all and master of none.
Yeah.
At least you need to, like as I said, we tried a variety of like swimming, singing, dancing, but we did to a professional level, only two of them, which was calligraphy and skating. So you need to master or tend to take few steps ahead with few of things at least, so that you can hold a strong hold on few things. That's what I think.
But know a lot of things.
Yeah, know a lot of things.
Like few things.
because you never know what things.
Yeah, because like people right now like get confused about what they like and what they want to do to earn money. But when they like have these two paths, obviously people coming from India will choose a path where they could make money or do a job. But in the long term, it will be so disturbing, because what happens is, see, when you don't like it, you will not be able to evolve around it. So when I tell you about the TCS stuff, cutting out 12,000 employees, those are also like not like just people who are getting in. They're like
Yes.
seniors and mid-level entry jobs.
True.
They'll not be able to evolve into a different thing because they'll be very adjusted to this monotonous thing of going to office and doing their work. They don't like it, but they like the dopamine they get when the monthly salary comes into the bank.
So this is exactly what I was trying to get into, that if you stick on one thing, then what if that one thing eliminates?
See, what happens is when you start doing a job, there will be no time for you to do another thing.
Okay, again, I have a contrary point to this. I recently interviewed a person from Google. So I think Google is one of the most topmost software companies. And as an employee, of course, she'll be busy all her day. But out of a lot of people that I've approached, she was one of the most prominent responder. Like, she was quick in responding. She was right. She gave her timeline exactly when it has to be. I mean, the structure that she followed was so apt. I also felt like she would be very busy working for a company like Google and things like that. But amongst a lot that I reached out, she was one of the best ones in terms of replying, in terms of planning her dates. I think
She was very structured.
Yeah.
I think she was very planned in her day.
she got her time for the podcast as well, and then
She also, again, she does a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
So I think she plans really well. Her name is Lolita
See,
Tiwari.
hobbies is fine. Doing anything other than hobby, like something that brings you money, is hard.
yeah, that is yes, but
Right?
yeah,
Like, what if you imagine you get kicked out of your job? You're like 40. You have like 5 lakhs in your bank. What will you do?
I think by 40 you should have started saving from your 20s.
Yeah, this is one thing that I feel many people tend to do wrong.
See, how
that-
much ever you save, it will not be worth it because at 40 you will have kids, you will have family.
Well, then you have to
Plan well. I would say.
Let's see. Obviously, when you get laid off, you cannot afford to spend on few luxuries. But I don't think if you have planned well from a younger age, you won't be able to afford for necessities. Definitely,
Yeah.
you will be able to afford for necessities if you start with a good planning, is what I feel. Probably not the other luxuries, but
Yeah.
necessities will be fulfilled.
Imagine you can like stay for like a year without doing anything. But for him to figure out what to do next will be so difficult because the thing he was doing for so many years is just gone.
True.
And he's in a place where it is so hard to learn new things. And I don't know because how the guy who will get laid off around 40 years will be able to find something he like.
No, I think
Yeah.
with 40 years of experience, I think he would have mastered some or the other thing.
Some of the other thing is mastered by AI now.
Well, yeah, that is.
I mean, yeah,
You both have a farm in Tumkur. You could go back. What will the poor guy do?
I mean, this is I mean, the answer, there's no right answer to this, of course.
Yeah, I know the right
Yeah.
answer is to do what you like.
Yeah.
Do what you like.
But again, that like should generate money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why have something that will make money and also keep doing what you like, because what you like will eventually lead you to money. It will never, at the first step, it will never lead you to money. So keep building on what you like. At the end of the day, it will someday in future.
There's
lead you.
nothing that you like and won't lend you. I mean, get you to getting money. You love painting.
Yeah,
For
do it,
someday, for
keep doing it in such a way that at the end of the day, it will generate money for you. So yeah, that's what I feel.
What do you guys like that you guys are doing right now?
Right now, I think meeting new people, like as I said, we are doing podcasts. We tend to meet new people.
No, other than networking, something you guys like other than like coding and tech stuff.
Yeah, I think I love meeting my friends, going out to places, hosting them at my house, having good house parties. So that we are doing right
Guys,
now.
something that makes money
And something, no, I don't.
eventually.
Eventually, okay.
I mean, YouTube can generate money at the end of the day. Podcast, probably, if we would build it to a greater level, then of course that would also help us generate
Yeah.
money.
But do you guys like doing podcast?
Yes.
Okay. So see, that's interesting. That is interesting to know. And what's happening actually, like in your circle? What is the AI talk about? What do you guys talk with you computer science guys about AI? And
I think everybody started off like it's going to replace us and things like that. But now I think most of them have come to an understanding that we can also try empowering it by understanding AI, learning more about AI, so that in your interviews you can tell that I know these things about AI. This is what I have done in AI. So that will add on more to your profile. So now people are shifting towards instead of blaming AI, they've started making use of AI and telling that as an add-on on their resume or for their profile.
Like how a guy from computer science can say that I know AI.
For example, if he has trained a model, if he has evaluated a model, if he has trained and generated new things, some, for example, generating an image, generating a text, anything with respect to LLMs, if he has done.
Like how does a LLM like clearly work?
So, for example, this LLM is like a human brain. So you start teaching like a child. It will be a child which has no knowledge, and then you start feeding it things. It starts learning.
So like if you consider ChatGPT, it has data, and how is that something very close to consciousness is able to go through that data and bring you the answer?
So basically, it learns patterns in that data, or
Like what is that? That which learns
the model or
The machine, basically, the model.
the model. Like what is model built up of?
How do I say this?
Is it code? Is it,
Yes,
is
it's a code. It's a
somebody
code.
written that
Yeah, it's a
which
code.
will go and fetch you the data.
Yes, it's a code. For example, the most simplest model would be a linear regression model. It has a linear relationship between x and y. For example, if the time increases, the temperature keeps dropping down. So it has a linear relationship. So this is for example, you have given a data. At morning, the temperature is 10, and afternoon it is 5, and evening it is 2. So it learns that.
So it learns probably for 10, 20 days. And
Yeah,
the
and then
30th day
it would
can
have
predict by
understood some
itself.
pattern out of that. So that is the model we are trying to build. That basically it understands the relationship between data. So yeah, that's how it
And
works.
then probably on the 30th day,
That it'll be able to
predict
predict the future.
Okay, that's how like a proper LLM works.
Yes.
And what is the role of Nvidia in it? How does it make it faster, or how was Nvidia able to help ChatGPT to get a greater extent?
So they again, like, they have chips and which are more trained, which are more knowledge. For example, a neural network. I can build a neural network which can only do 10 things, but they would have built a neural network which can do 25 things. So they already have that ready-made structure. We have to just put our input and it will try to give output. So something like that they would have built, which you can use, and your task becomes easier basically, where you will not have to build the model from the scratch. They would have already had
So
pre-models
probably it
built
will
up.
handle more bigger amount of data scalability.
Yeah.
They'll be more strong in those terms, I feel.
Okay, and do you think probably in somewhere in the future there will be a technology that will beat AI?
Of course, I think because when mobile came, nobody knew that every other person will have mobile in the hand. When AI came, nobody knew that it will come to a stage where we'll have to discuss whether it's going to replace humans, whereas the humans were the ones who built it. And now, if I say something, AI will come up that will, eradicate AI, yes, that is also possible.
Do you think the job role you guys are working on will be replaced by AI?
Maybe.
Maybe, or it's in like an S, like
No, I would never say yes to
maybe
anything.
now, but probably in the next 2 years it will be.
It
not
can't be a
not
sure
even
yes.
2 years, as I feel at times, because we are like generating in seconds these days. Like in a month's time, it might get changed. So
as I said, when we started doing or choosing our master's journey, many people said data science is the next future.
yeah,
But
now
today we've
people have
already
come to a stage where they say data, AI, machine learning, these are already like
outdated.
Yeah.
Kind of things have already changed in the less than
less
20,
than 2 years. I mean, I started because you guys said that. It was great. I mean, this is funny.
God.
So yeah, it is like this.
Oh my god! Yeah, I knew like probably my grandfather. No, not my grandfather. My father's brother telling me that data is the new oil.
Yeah,
These are all lines.
Data will be like so important. Do something with data.
This is exactly what we said to our visa officer
Yeah.
also when he asked why you're getting into
Yeah,
master.
getting into
These
a
are all
master's.
the stuff. Now
These are the
this-
stuff we batted and learned for it, and then now it's a different
Yeah.
conversation.
You know what? Probably to an extent, probably for a split second, I believe that data is everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a data scientist. Then I was like, no, this is not for me, because I worked for a week with someone and I was like, no, I cannot take this, and I will not probably work for anyone else in the future. So then when I realized that it's like better to follow something and fail rather than
Not
hearing to
trying.
somebody, especially your relatives, people who are watching, people not from India who are watching, you not know that because like a lot of relatives in India like try to give you advice on your future and tell you what to do and what not to do. But sometimes what happens is you guys are the best people to drive your life in a right way.
Yes, true. 100%.
Because now you cannot blame anyone.
Yeah.
You guys said that data will be the big thing. Now you see what happened, right?
Yeah.
So so that is why I always say tech can never be a love. I feel for any, I don't know, might be for few, but because it's so it's never constant. It gets
like-
changed so fast.
See, somebody who loves tech will be evolving.
Yeah.
Because like, see, there the I don't know who said you, but the people who mentioned that data will be a next big thing, no fucking know nothing about tech. That will be like they saw on internet or somebody has told them that like
Yeah,
data
this
will
is-
be the
this is
next
the
big
whole
thing,
thing, yeah.
and they will come and tell you that data is the next big thing. You take that, but so people who are involved in tech will be knowing what will be happening
Yes.
and evolve with it. So I think that's the same thing with people who are getting laid off.
Yeah. True.
True. I mean, like, yeah, it's you have to keep evolving with it. Then only you will be able to stay relevant and stay there. If not, it'll replace you simply.
Yeah. So next, probably how you guys are thinking about evolving.
Evolving is all about learning every day, learning new things, reading new. For example, we published a research paper. We have to keep
Guys, you
reading.
guys can relax probably.
So
Yeah, just pull the mic towards you. Yeah. It's like very peaceful, friendly conversation. Yeah.
So yeah, it's more like you have to read what new other peoples are publishing on a daily basis and things like that. So reading more of research papers, because the research papers is all about novelty, something that is not existing. They would have come up with that. So if you read that, you will be able to probably predict something.
And you know what? Like this thought came to my mind when you say that new things and you tell to your parents about new things, they will again say, "No, no, don't do that. Oh, what are you saying? You don't know anything about it." He's
I
telling
mean,
this,
yes,
do this.
that is always there. But in some way, we have been lucky where our parents have always said, yeah, keep this always, but always try something outside as well, because this is always there. Because, of course, this will generate great money, which no other things can generate. And this, of course, will earn a lot of respect from the society. And this is what all the people around you want you to do. So yeah, this gives all of that, good lifestyle, all of that. But at the end of the day, the question that you asked, are you really loving it? So if you want to really love it, you have to do what you like.
So when are you guys changing your passion?
No idea,
No,
but
yeah.
sometime soon, maybe.
Yeah.
This is interesting stuff.
It's just that we'll be waiting for opportunity. Like I said, I love teaching. So if I get something that really,
Yeah.
or probably when I'm in a state where I can tend to leave this IT job, or I've made good revenue or something in the bank, there's good amount of balance, definitely I'll make a shift in the very next day. So that's how it is.
And do you think like cheating using AI in lead code is ethical?
Of course, it's not ethical.
Yeah.
Because like you see, big companies will use AI to evaluate you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Today, when people say I do not use ChatGPT, I don't like it, I don't, really resonate with them. You have to use these. These are made so that you can make benefit out of it. You are saving a lot of time, saving a lot of energy. The whole point why companies are replacing is because they are saving a lot of revenue also. So you definitely need to use them, but they are
To
using for
what
the right
extent you
reasons.
use them and for what reason you're
Yeah.
using them. That is what makes
Again,
it.
like I can use AI, cheat in my interview, get into the job. But ultimately, after I get into the job,
You'll use AI. Yeah.
So-
you obviously use AI to
So- yeah.
it can be various different ways also. If you are able to use there also AI and
like
have a good future,
Yeah.
fantastic. Probably if there you slip or things get changed there, then probably
You know what?
it's really
Probably a couple of days back, Meta has been okay with using AI to like during interviews.
I mean,
They
it's
said
this
yes.
AI
Yeah.
thing. I find it very funny. Let me tell you. So, these job descriptions that the companies post out on LinkedIn or Indeed or wherever it is, it's a AI that does this job.
Yeah.
You know that the AI writes the job description, the AI writes what whatever the company is doing, all of that, and then as candidates like us, we use AI to
Frame our resume.
frame our resume, to try to match the resume with the job description. And then the job application goes to an ATS system
Yeah.
where the AI rejects it.
Yeah.
I mean, AI creates a job description, it
AI
only
is
creates a
creating
resume.
which is matching the resume,
And it
AI
only
itself is
rejects.
rejecting it. So it's a loop that we are running in.
It's like you apply for a job created by AI
Yeah.
using AI, which will be rejected by
By an
AI.
AI.
That's how it is.
This is like because like some people don't understand how fast AI is growing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of companies are built using AI, and as I said, I mentioned the website Lovable. It is like so fast and code so fast that I was using it to create something with my social media project, and it just came up with the code and created every single thing with a single prompt. And and I don't know what's happening back in India, because when we are around an environment where people are discussing high, like very technologically advanced stuff, I feel that a lot of people in India are missing out.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, India is also taking its level up these
Also
days.
today, because the word is digitalized,
Yeah,
what
everything is
comes up
available on
here
your phone.
comes up there also very soon or probably the same day. So it's
I don't
more
think they're really missing out.
or there's any such delay in the
Yeah.
like if there is some new technology that's coming up here,
Here,
the very
the
next
very
day,
next moment, India is going to adapt it if
yeah,
it's
and also
worthy enough.
like at this moment, I think India is in its most pinnacles of peak at this
Yeah,
moment.
I mean,
I
it's
mean the
growing.
access. Like everybody here uses ChatGPT, but a lot of I think you could do a survey about it. Probably in 100 people, 10 people will use ChatGPT back in
Yes,
India.
yes, definitely that is there, but
Here, because the people are already way advanced.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
the reason. It's not because India is not adapting it, but there are a lot of people who have already adapted to it.
Yeah.
There, people are starting to adapt.
It's
That's
just
it.
started, I feel.
Yeah, I
that.
mean, but the rate in which these guys progressed, our rate will be way faster, is what I believe. For example, if these people took 10 years, ours might take a shorter duration than that.
Yeah, like see, when I asked you about how you use your Instagram, there will be people watching stuff that are not related to tech. There is no way that they get this information, because they will
Exactly.
be engrossed in so many other stuff. They will never know how fast the technology will be moving, because the flow of information is so important. If you don't even know what's happening, it will be so difficult. Back to the topic, if the flow of information is not there, people don't know what's happening in different part of the world, which is like technologically very advanced. It's hard for them to keep up.
Yes, definitely flow of information or being updated on a daily basis is
But
definitely the
who
need.
is doing all of this? It's only people who are in tech will love to read about tech.
Yeah.
Others, I don't know how many of them would be interested, and how will it even reach them if they're not into tech?
Yeah.
They would, of course, not see a Instagram reel telling about ChatGPT, Nvidia. So it will definitely never reach them until and unless they're interested or they're in that field already.
Yeah, that's a like interesting point. Like if they don't like tech, they'll be
Yeah.
watching some other thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, because like I don't think most of the people who work for big companies love tech. They do for the salary.
It is
It
true.
is true for 90%, but there are 10% who
10%,
really love it.
It's
Yeah.
it also depends on the work culture that exists in the company.
This is the major thing. Like, if the manager that you're dealing with is a great person who is very
you
motivated,
love to get up every day
yeah,
and go to the work. That is how it was for me when I was working at Wipro. Like my team that I was working with was fantastic. I used to love going to office than staying at home. So it keeps changing from company to company,
company manager to manager.
manager to manager again. Yeah, it's the kind of people you're around with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we are all human beings. When our heart resonates, our energy, our motivation, everything goes high. When
And
you do not really like them, no matter you give them the best of it, it doesn't really bring out the best out of them.
Yeah.
And for graduates, you will not know because in college you're not taught exactly what the company is doing. At the end of the day, you have to go and learn in the company what they're trying to do. So for that, you should have that mindset to learn and be good people around you to teach you and help you learn the first steps. So
Like the projects I do, they are definitely not used anywhere in any company because I deal with 10,000 or probably 7 lakh data. There you deal with millions and more of data. So everything is scaled up. So things change. So everything you tend to learn after going into the company only.
yes.
Nothing that you really have learned. It's just that you get a strong base, you get the ability to think for a problem solving, and you get used to that pressure. Basically, I think that is what a university does. That you get used to the pressure.
And then math is the core for any software, computer science, around computer science, whatever there are jobs with different names, machine learning engineer, data science, whatever engineers.
It's the logic that all.
Yeah, it's the logic.
Do you guys regret considering your like doing data engineering?
No, I don't regret. I am definitely loving it.
I don't say I regret it because it. I mean, I don't see anything that I've lost because
like,
of it.
I regret a lot of things because I did engineering, but yeah, I did engineering, but I did mechanical engineering, and chose a college that was not in my favor. I don't wanted to go there, but I went there because of my father's some suggestion, something like that. So I regret that decision right now because if I thought like if I went to another university, I would have had a lot of opportunities. But at the end of the day, there was COVID and 2 years were gone. So is there anything you guys regret? Because like when I make a decision and that goes wrong, I have no regret because I did that decision with my pure will.
Again, in this, I have to credit my parents that they also obviously had their choices. But more or less, in terms of my academics or my professional journey, I've made my own choices. Also, it was like I didn't really want it to be an engineer, or I really didn't want it to get into computer science or any of these.
These were
It's
just things that came up our way. That okay,
and I
we
did
were
it to the best of my abilities. So it was nothing like I would regret because I didn't come here out of like complete passion or love for this. It was just like I had to do something. I chose the one that I liked. I did it the best I could. As I said, here I had Pace University also. Whatever I could get involved in, I did all of that. Taking the best courses, taking the professors that I could, getting into research activities, getting into clubs. Back even at engineering also, I was part of many other clubs. So I tried a lot of things. So I don't regret because nothing failed. Like even here, I ended up getting a good, decent GPA, good awards. Back there also, I ended up having a good GPA, ended up in a good company. So nothing really failed, touch wood. So that is probably a reason I don't regret. Also, another major reason is I didn't come here with a lot of passion or love for it. That's the thing.
Same with you.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, there was never a chance to regret because nothing really was like I wanted to do this with full of passion and it just didn't work out for me. No, nothing like that happened. By God's grace. So yeah, there's nothing like a regret as of now.
And also, like it depends upon the definition that failure has.
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Your definition of success is different. My definition of success is different. His is different. So each one's success definition is totally different.
On that note, what is your definition of success?
Yeah. So my definition of success is where I'm happy. So if I'm doing a job X and I'm happy by doing job X, then that is success for me.
Same here. For me, happiness and peace over anything and everything.
It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with what people think about that job X. If it is bringing happiness to me, then I've succeeded because I've found out what I like. I've found out that it is working out for me and I'm happy. So what more?
Happiness is success for me. Having happiness, being around people I like. I don't put much pressure into getting involved in a place where I do not really resonate.
Yeah.
I stay there if I like it. If I do not like it, decently and safely take a step back is what I've always followed.
So basically, like you don't mind working on things that you are not very passionate about.
Yes.
It's about people that you surround
Yes,
yourself.
definitely. It's about the people Yeah, it is definitely.
It is
the
about,
people.
and I feel that has become our one of our greatest strength, because even though a lot of things that we have done, we have never wanted to do it. Now we like to do it, but we still did it, and because of that, we got a new opportunity.
Yes.
One led to other, one led to other, one led to other. So yeah, so I think not liking it, but still giving it a try, because when you have not even tried it, how will you know that whether you like it or not like it? So just give it a try, and then figure out if you like it or not, is what I always feel.
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, you have to like do it before you know
Yeah.
if you love it or not. In your both of your cases, that as you like said me that you're not like very passionate about tech or coding and stuff. You would love to work in a place where you like people,
Yes.
right? And yeah, I think that was probably the thing I was getting into, because my definition of success is so completely different than probably you both guys have. Anything you wanna tell to your parents?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for letting us probably choose what we wanted. And also, see, again, it differs from person to person. We probably were in a state where we could take time to get into things. Not everybody's case is the same. My father is earning a decent amount of money so that I can take time to get into anything.
So they gave
Probably-
us that chance to
Yeah.
explore and take our time to decide what we want to do. And
Like now I can take time and get into the best of the companies. I don't really have to rush or just get into something just because I want money. Probably that. So these were the conveniences that I probably got.
and
because of
also
my parents.
their steps of trying to, as I said, like trying to put us into different things.
Yes.
That upbringing itself made a huge difference.
Yeah, while as I said, I was into acting and other stuff. So my mother made sure she puts into that. Probably that time I felt like it's too much of pressure. Or
because in summer
coming
holidays, a lot of other friends were
Friends, yeah.
enjoying, and I was
For
feeling
me,
why
I
I'm
love playing in mud back at
Yeah.
farms.
So
But
when
we were at
put
all
into
of the
different things. I was like very annoyed, like why this? But now, if I look back, that has defined.
that is what I can talk about today.
Yeah,
That is what
If I look back, that is what I can talk about today. So yeah, thanks to all of that.
Interesting. And I hope you guys find what you like, and find people that you like to work with. And all the best for your future. And thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much for having us. It was a pleasure. This is the first time I'm on this side of the table, so
Yeah.
it really feels nice.
Great.
Thank you.